Alright, so I have a Mack, I think it's a GU432, not exactly sure the model, but anyway, it's a six-wheeler. Has a Cummins engine in it with the DEF fluid. I believe this is a 14. So my issue is coolant pipes right here. So these go to the DEF injector. DEF injector is right there. They keep it warm so it doesn't freeze up, and they are now leaking. So you can see it's pretty ugly looking rust on there. So these come, there's 4 lines. They run up to the engine. These 2 are the ones that are leaking. I got a lot of corrosion here, and I believe it might be leaking up there too. So these get quick connect fittings here. You got them right there, and then you get 2 on the, or a fitting on the DEF injector. These are 2 individual pipes. They are the same pipe. The 2 that run up to the engine are different pipes. Let's see if I can find my flashlight. I'll show you where they go. They run along the frame. There's a couple of brackets that hold it on there. You can see, maybe you can't see, but right there, that one in your vision, that one right there is where one goes into the engine, and the other one goes into a T, right? Let's see, where can you see? Right, I think it's right there. Right there is the T. It goes in the back of a pipe that runs down the side, and it just runs up right in the back of there. So I've been having difficulty getting them. I finally got them. There was some issues. I've been trying to get them for a little while now, about a week and a half. So let's see here. I don't know if you can see the part numbers that I got to replace those. One of the coolant pipes is 216-31174. The other one is 216-31176. Those are the 2 individual ones that run up to the engine. They are 2 different pipes, but they sit side by side, because you see one goes into the engine and one goes into the other pipe. So the one that goes in the other pipe has a 90-degree quick fitting on there, and the one that goes in the engine is a little bit longer with a straight fitting. The 2 on the back side, the 2 short ones, are 216-42054. These are the part numbers I got from Mack. They gave me a breakdown, and the breakdown was incorrect, because the 2 long ones came up as 1 part number, but for some reason they don't come up as 1 part number anymore, and they weren't able to get them. I think those are Mack parts, not the Cummins parts, because they run along the frame rail or something of that nature is what they told me. But I think these are Volvo or Freightliner parts or something like that. But these are the part numbers that I got the parts from them with. They're the numbers they gave me. So if you need those lines, you might need those numbers. So we got some clips and stuff along these frame rails. So you got like this style clamp right here with a bolt here, there, and there. I was getting them out with a 3/8 socket, but I don't know if that's what they're gonna be. I just know that that's what they were when I tried to take them out, because they're kind of rusty. I don't know what I did with my flashlight. Maybe it's over here. It is not over. Oh, there it is. It is over here. So I'll show you how they run. I'm probably not really gonna video much of it because I'm in a wicked hurry. So I ended up clamping these off because this happened Friday and this is Monday. They were leaking pretty good, and I didn't want to leak all over the place. So they run up here along the frame to about here, and once you hit here, they loop around. You can see the bracket there. Yours might not have all these hydraulic hoses in the way, but mine does, so it makes it extra special. And then, I don't know if you can see up there, but They run up along the frame. So anyway, not sure if you need to change them, you'll find where they run. So they run up along the frame, tucked in there between the hydraulic pump, and then we keep going. So
Right now.
nothing. So here's one of the lines there. You can see where it goes into the T up there. Maybe. So, anyway, that's where it goes in right here. And then the other one's up on the side of the engine. So that's what you're up against. All right, so I took off the fender here. These two bolts were 10mm, I believe, and these 4 bolts on the back of the fender there were 15. These had nuts on them, and these have captured nuts, but broke one off, so that one will be getting a nut and bolt. So you get in here and you can kind of see a little bit better, so I think I'm gonna be able to reach right in there and unplug that one. And then so the other one's right there, so I'll be able to plug that one too. I think I'm gonna try to get the lines in place and then just do it quick, so I don't get a lot of coolant spill, because I don't really want to drain the system if I don't have to drain the system. And that's how I'm gonna do it. So yeah. So the way that these connectors come off, you got these 2 tabs on the side, and you can see in there you squeeze the tabs in on both sides and it opens up. So you open it up and pull it off. This came with caps on it. I'm going to leave on there obviously until I'm ready to hook them up so I don't get crap inside there. But anywho, that's how the connectors come off. These are the smaller lines. Yeah, so these are Volvo parts. I guess it transferred over to them, they said. So yeah, you get that's a Volvo part number. And yeah. So these are the ones that are the main concern, but this long one was also pretty bad too. So you can see it's kind of long. Yep. Whoa. Anyway, so I don't want to just do the one because I'm gonna have problems sealing these little lines onto the end of the other ones because they're so corroded. So that's why I'm gonna do the whole thing and just be done with it. Yeah. All right. So the lower line here is the lower line on the def injector, and it comes up, and that lower line turns into the inside line as it comes along, and then, or at least the inside frame. So I guess, yeah, so it's this one, which is the inside towards the frame line, and then as it comes through here it flips, and then it becomes the outside line that's towards the outside of the vehicle, which is towards the inside of the frame. So it goes from one end to the other. You can see on that one how it changes positions. So you have a clip here towards the back, you have another clip there where it flips, and then you have the one that you always have, the one that you say, why would they put that there? The infamous one that you cannot get, which is, maybe I can get this up there. Can you see it? Maybe, sort of, right there. See the tab sticking out. Yeah, there's a nut and a bolt on there. And yes, you can touch it, but you can't do anything with it. So that one is the one. The one that makes it stupid. The one that makes it that you have to remove the hydraulic pump and jack the engine up and rebuild the entire damn truck to get to the 10mm bolt. So that one probably isn't going to be coming out. So what I think I'm going to do, and you can call me any hack name you want to call me, is I'm going to separate said line right at that bracket. And I am going to separate the said line on the other side of that bracket. And then I shall be wrapping the hard line in a piece of hose and zip tying it to that bracket, or zip tying it to the line. So like I say, I'm gonna take a piece of hose. I think this is 3/8 line, so I'm gonna get some 3/8 hose, and I'm going to cut a section off, cut it up the middle, wrap it around this line, and then use that as a buffer to keep it from being damaged up there, because there is no way I'm getting to that nut, and I need this done in a few hours. So that's what we're gonna have to do. So anyway, to get these hoses and stuff out of the way, I cut all the zip ties that are holding it on. See, these are held on by zip ties. I don't know why I can't hold that on with a zip tie. So yeah, anyway, I ratchet strapped it away to pull away, give me some room. And by the way, that coolant right there hurts when you get it in your eye. Stings pretty good. And then I feel like I'm waterboarding myself when I'm trying to wash it out. I don't know what it is about it, but I cannot breathe while I'm flushing my eye out. I start huffing and puffing and having all kinds of trouble breathing. So man, I don't know what it's like to be waterboarded, but I gotta imagine it's pretty similar, and I do not like it. So that's where I am now. So here's my plan of attack. I got these lines up here, and I clamped off the rubber section of the flex ones. You can see the vice grips way up there. I got them from up above. This one from down here, and I just cut the lines. I pulled them through that hole. I managed to get them off of that bracket that was up there. I just took a pry bar and I pried this side out, and then I used it and I just punched it that way in to get the lines off of there. And then I just pulled them out the rear and fished them out. So I'll have to put the next ones in the same fashion, just run them up the end. So here's the two of them, kind of match side by side. Once I get them in there, I'll hook up the rear of the def injector, and then I'll come up here where I can reach, and I'll have the line side by side, and I'll just go real quick to get these on and off. That way I don't lose a bunch of coolant.